Hello, 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 everyone. We are on the day 18. I'm super, super excited about this. Please hit the like and the share button because today is going to be good. We are talking about the Miss Infamous, Katherine Johnson. And if you saw the movie Hidden Figures, then you know she was played. Oh Lord, now I just had a memory. Taraji Henson played her. Sorry about that. And she is phenomenal in STEM, science, and mathematician. Okay. And so I wanted to make sure we featured her as a part of our literacy reset. Let me get. Sorry about that, you guys. Was trying to. Let me go ahead. Many parents ask me, what exactly do you do at Reading for Smiles? Let me show you. Our mission at Reading for Smiles is very simple. We help families raise confident readers, writers, and thinkers. We also produce a YouTube series called Literacy Reset, where we explore powerful literacy lessons through the lives of great thinkers, innovators, and leaders. We have a community called the R4S Homeschool Studio, where homeschool parents come together to learn, plan, and support each other. For parents inside the community, you guys can learn through two courses: the Architect Parent, which helps you design homeschool with intention, and the Confident Reader and Writer course, which is a framework for building strong literacy at home. We also offer a homeschool roadmap intensive where we help parents plan their homeschool year with clarity. And for the babies, of course, we create literacy learning packs, have on demand courses, and I also have ebooks for parents to help them strengthen their homeschools by developing reading, writing, and thinking skills and programs and projects in the house. If you're homeschooling and you want support raising strong readers and thinkers, then definitely come join our community on school. We can't wait to see you and have you there with us. All right. So, you guys know moms are always needed, right? Let's get into it. Before astronauts orbited the Earth, before America reached the moon, there was a woman checking the math by hand. Her name was Katherine Johnson. And when computers produced orbital calculations for John Glenn's flight, he said, get the girl to check the numbers. If she said they were good, he would go. Welcome back to the Literacy Reset, 30 days of raising architects. Today, we reset analytical precision because literacy builds accuracy and accuracy builds trust. All right. Katherine Johnson was a mathematical prodigy. She graduated college at 18. She later joined NASA as one of the human computers. At a time when both racial and gender barriers were immense, she worked in segregated facilities, yet her intellect could not be sidelined. Her job? Calculate flight trajectories, launch windows, re entry coordinates. There was no margin for error. A small miscalculation could mean disaster. When NASA began using electronic computers, the data still had to be verified. That's where Katherine Johnson came in. She analyzed the numbers, checked assumptions, reviewed the logic step by step. Analytical precision is not speed, it is disciplined verification. Now, precision is built, not assumed. And I want to make sure that we we sit with that for a moment. Because again, so oftentimes now in a world that's being rushed, we are not really looking for clarity. We're going by whatever is dropped upon us first and then looking up things after, right? We're getting clarity after, when before, at least in academia, we went with research and information and clarity first, right? So with today's principle, clarity requires verification. Katherine Johnson didn't just calculate, she questioned. If a number looked off, she traced it back. If a formula seemed incomplete, she examined its logic. Literacy builds this same habit. When children learn to cite textual evidence, construct logical arguments, edit for clarity, proofread carefully, they develop analytical discipline. Precision in writing strengthens precision in thinking. I'm going to say that again. Precision in writing strengthens precision in thinking. Parsing complex sentences strengthens mental organization. Building structured essays strengthens logical sequencing. When we rush literacy, we weaken precision. When we strengthen literacy, we strengthen reasoning, and reasoning builds credibility. Now, I also would like to add in here that sometimes when the word literacy is being used, people automatically denote themselves just back to ELA. But literacy is an encompass of all things. It's the writing, it's the reading, it's the fluency, it's the decoding, it's the math, it's the science, it's the questioning, it's the critical thinking, it's the social studies, it's historical references. It's all of it. And so I don't want anyone listening to this today to be thrown off guard between someone like a Katherine Johnson or Steve Jobs, right? Or even Walt Disney, people who used different elements of literacy to make their mark in the world. And so with that, let's go ahead into the application that you guys can literally apply within your homeschool or learning setting, because this is doable. First, teach structured argument writing. Have your child make a claim, support it with evidence, explain their reasoning, and precision grows through structure. Second, normalize proofreading as intellectual training. Editing is not punishment, it is refinement. And I have to say that again, editing is not punishment, because oftentimes when people get their work back, I don't care what age it is, it's like, oh God, it feels like a personal attack. But we have to ensure that two things are for certain. One, that our environment is open to learning and growing and to change. And then second, that guess what? Sometimes we have to edit and refine, and that's okay, because we are getting super clear on what our topic, our writing component, whatever it is that we're doing, we're getting clear on it. We're refining it. We're making sure that it's comprehensible for the person who is either going to read this or listen to this or have to watch this nowadays, because we look at all forms of media when it comes to academics, right? You can present, you can teach, you can write, you can speak, you can do all the things. And so those things come with editing. I don't want anyone to lose that, especially when it comes to the children. Teach them to look for clarity, logic gaps, unsupported claims. Third, practice multi-step problem solving, whether in math or reading comprehension. Require them to show their steps. Ask, how did you arrive at that conclusion? Articulation strengthens analysis. I'll say that again. Articulation strengthens analysis. once you have to keep saying it over and over, it's not the part that it makes it true. It's the part that now you have to own what you're saying. And that you're saying what you're saying because you've done the work, you've researched, you looked at everything, you've checked multiple sources. And so it's not something that you think is now becoming something that you know. And you are knowing based off the evidence collected. Last but not least, teach respectful questioning. Encourage your child to ask, how do we know this to be true? What assumptions are being made? Is there another interpretation? Precision grows where questioning is welcomed. Precision grows where questioning is welcomed. Here's the thing I want everyone to take away. You are not raising guessers. You are raising thinkers who verify. Katherine Johnson earned trust because her work was exact. In a high stakes environment, her precision created confidence. Literacy does the same. When your child can write clearly, argue logically, support claims with evidence, and revise thoughtfully, they become reliable. They become a master force. And that force is reliability, and that reliability builds leadership. Analytical precision is not about perfectionism, it's about having a responsibility and ownership over the work. It is so important that we, again, go through topics our children are interested in, go through things that are current, link things that's in literacy to real life, give our children as many experiences as we can, whether it be in real life, through text, on screen. The medium and the media is okay to switch up, right? But it's about the research, the diligency, the pride in their work. And when they're proud, they're going to make sure that they're accurate. When they're interested, they're going to be committed for looking for the truth. And then when they're looking for the truth, they're going to own that and they're going to hold that with a responsibility. If today revealed that your homeschool values creativity but avoids correction, that awareness is something great to pick up on. Inside the Offer as Homeschool Clarity Map, we guide families through teaching structured analytical writing, building editing habits and that strengthen logic, developing step-by-step reasoning, raising precise, credible thinkers. So your child doesn't just have ideas, they can defend them. They can stand on it. They can reference people back to it and say, no, 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 this is right here, this is correct because of these things, this is wrong because of these things. This is an opportunity because of these things. This is impossible precisely because of these things. I don't want to miss this opportunity to make sure that I invite you to join our school community. If you are feeling the things that I'm saying and it resonates with you, and you want to be the parent that architects your child's learning journey, then join our school community. The Offer as Homeschool Studio is a literacy-centered strategy lab where intentional parents become educational architects. This is bigger than you replacing the teacher. This is you designing a pathway, a journey for your child. And this, by far, can happen whether your child is being homeschooled or in traditional school. It's just that in homeschool, there's more flexibility because we have them throughout the day. But if my child was in traditional school, I would be picking up the pieces that are missing in the afternoon or on the weekends. Much like when I was in person for students, they came to me on the weekends. I was at the school 6 days a week. Children from different schools, different cultures, all of the things. And so because there was different cultural programs and cultural learning institutions that also ran similar hours, parents would have to move things around to fit me. So it can be done. It can be done. We're in a day and a time where we probably want to be all hands in with our children's learning because of the amount of things that are being questioned now within the school, whether it's from bullying to not enough support, um, or, you know, you can pick one of the things. Is at least a good 10, 15 of them. But that's where the architect comes in. And that's why it's so important to make sure our babies are well rounded and that they are getting the best literacy that we can offer to them. If you enjoyed today, please make sure you hit the like button, share it with another homeschool family or an educator. And this has been the Literacy Reset. And today we reset analytical precision. I'll see you guys tomorrow with episode 19. I can't wait. I'm super excited about that. And I hope that you guys all enjoy your time. I was about to say your evening and afternoon, but whatever time it is that you watch this video, I hope you are enjoying your day. See you soon. Bye-bye.